How to Tame Sugar Gliders, Trick Experts forget to tell you what tiny sound do sugar gliders make when they start to trust you. But most new owners mistake it for anger. Keep that question in mind because by the end of this video, you'll not only know the answer, but you'll also know exactly how to turn your sugar glider from a noisy furball into a pocket-sized best friend who wants to hang out with you every night. Now, if you already own a sugar glider, congratulations. You've got yourself one of the most charming, dramatic, and emotionally complex little creatures on the planet. But let's be honest, the first few weeks can feel less like a Disney friendship story and more like a horror movie starring a tiny screaming animal that won't get near you. Taming sugar gliders isn't magic, it's patience, consistency, and a whole lot of gentle persistence. Let's start with the truth. Sugar gliders don't automatically love you just because you bought them a fancy pouch and a wheel. They're colony animals that take time to accept new members. And in their little fuzzy brains, you're currently the weird giant who smells like shampoo and fear. So the goal is to make them realize you're part of their safe space, their family, their Glide 2 crew. First up, the bonding pouch technique. This is the easiest and most powerful way to build trust. During the day when your glider is asleep, wear a soft bonding pouch around your neck or chest. Let them nap while hearing your heartbeat, feeling your body warmth, and smelling your scent. Yes, you'll look like you're wearing a fuzzy necklace with attitude, but that's the point. Talk softly, hum, or even narrate your day like a bedtime story. It may sound silly, but gliders remember voices. They can literally distinguish your tone from other people's. One owner swears her glider only came out when she said good morning, not her husband. It's not favoritism. It's bonding science in action. Once your glider starts tolerating your voice, it's time for the treat and retreat method. Forget chasing or grabbing, and that's the fastest way to make them think you're a predator. Instead, sit quietly by their cage and offer tiny treats like honey on your fingertip, mealworms, or yogurt drops. Let them make the first move. At first, they might crab, bark, or stare at you like you owe them money, but keep calm and steady. Over time, that hesitation turns into curiosity. The moment they take the treat from your hand, that's progress. A funny story, or a sugar glider named Kiwi became a viral legend in the glider community because he kept stealing yogurt drops and hiding them inside his owner's hoodie pocket. She didn't realize it until her laundry started smelling like vanilla. One day, as she started the water for the wash cycle, out popped Kiwi, soaked but squeaky clean, giving her the most offended look ever. The moral? Once your glider trusts you, they'll treat you and your clothes as part of their world. Now let's talk about the tent time method, also known as controlled chaos bonding. Grab a small pop-up tent or a mosquito net space and sit inside with your glider. No distractions, no open doors, just you, your glider, and a few snacks. Keep the light dim, your voice low, and your patience high. The first few times, it'll be like having a toddler on an energy drink, climbing your arms, jumping on your hair, maybe even using your sleeve as a tunnel of mystery. But as sessions go on, those wild zoomies turn into gentle climbs and playful nose boops. They'll start gliding short distances, sometimes landing right on your chest or shoulder. That's a sure sign they're beginning to trust your presence. Next comes the hand over hide trick, a little move that builds confidence without scaring them. Every day, place your hand gently over their sleeping pouch for a few minutes. Don't squeeze, don't grab, just rest it there. Your scent and warmth will become part of their comfort zone. Over time, they'll stop seeing your hand as a threat and start associating it with calm and safety. Once they get comfortable, you can softly rub near their chest or neck. Those are grooming zones in the wild where gliders show affection. Here's a neat trivia moment. Male gliders have scent glands on their heads and chests, and when they trust you, they might gently rub against your skin to mark you. That's not bad manners. That's them saying, you're part of my family now. Now here's where it gets interesting, and the nighttime whisper approach. Since sugar gliders are nocturnal, your best bonding time is after sunset. Sit near their cage with dim lights and talk in a soothing voice. Don't worry about sounding awkward. They're listening to your tone, not your grammar. Some gliders will chirp, bark, or hiss back almost like they're answering you. That's communication. You're not just a big weird creature anymore. You're part of their nightly conversation. In the last video, I asked you what strange nightly habit sugar gliders have that helps them sync emotionally with their owners. The answer is something called mirror sleeping. Even though sugar gliders are naturally nocturnal, many start matching their owner's sleep patterns over time. If you're a night owl, they'll stay awake and play with you. If you turn in early, they might settle down too. It's their silent way of bonding, copying your rhythm to feel closer. So the next time your glider yawns when you do, remember, that's not coincidence. That's emotional teamwork, sugar glider style. Funny story number 2. An owner discovered her glider barked every single time she said the word banana. She thought it was random until she tried saying it again, and boom, instant bark, instant attention. Turns out the little guy had memorized the sound because it meant snack time. You know your bond is solid when your pet learns to sass you in their own language. Now, before we reveal that strange sound I asked you about earlier, let's quickly touch on care, because taming and comfort go hand in hand. Keep your glider's cage spacious with plenty of climbing branches, hammocks, and sleeping pouches. Temperature should be warm and steady. These little guys hate the cold. Feed them a balanced diet of fresh fruits, mealworms, insects, and a calcium-rich supplement. Remember, sugar gliders might love sugary foods, but too much can mess up their health. Think of treats as currency for trust, small, sweet, and meaningful. Now back to the question, what tiny sound do sugar gliders make when they start to trust you, but most new owners mistake for anger? It's called crabbing. That strange chattering, almost chainsaw-like sound isn't always aggression. In fact, it often means they're nervous but trying to engage. When they begin to recognize your scent, your voice, and your touch, that loud crabbing starts to fade into soft chirps and squeaks. Their version of, "Hey, I like you." The first time you hear that softer sound, you'll know all your patience paid off. Taming sugar gliders takes time, not days, but months of gentle consistency. You can't rush trust. You earn it one tiny hop at a time. They'll ignore you, leap away like little gymnasts, and test your patience. But when they finally nap in your hand or hoodie, it's all worth it. Taming is like learning a silent language, as every chirp and hop means something. You're showing them you're safe just by being calm and present. Some gliders even refuse to sleep without their owner's scent in their pouch. So when they crab or bark, don't take it personally. Stay patient, offer treats, and keep showing up. Taming isn't about control. It's about connection. Once they trust you, you'll gain a loyal, playful friend who'll stick with you for life. For more sugar glider bonding stories and care tips, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Next up, flying squirrels can map your entire room after just one night of exploring. Their brains build a three-dimensional mental layout of every perch, ledge, and corner, helping them glide with perfect accuracy in the dark. They even remember the safest landing spots, including your shoulder. But here's a curious question for the next video. What strange nighttime ritual do flying squirrels perform before gliding that helps them measure distance without ever missing their target? It's not sight, not sound, and definitely not luck. It's something so subtle you'll miss it unless you're watching closely.